You can add hidden sidebars for your websites and apps for navigation, shopping carts, and more, which appear from the left, right, or bottom edge of the viewport. You can show and hide them using buttons, links, or other elements on your page. You can also control the off-canvas sidebars using App Connect dynamic events. This is possible thanks to the off-canvas component in Bootstrap 5. With this video I will demonstrate Bootstrap's off-canvas component and how it can be used as a fixed sidebar in larger screen sizes. I start a new project with a blank Bootstrap 5 page. The included frameworks are App Connect, Bootstrap 5, and Bootstrap icons. There is also an empty style sheet that needs to be attached to the page. For this, I open the Styles tab and add the CSS file. I now add a navigation bar to the page. The header element gets a class of position fixed to top to prevent it from scrolling out of view. The container is changed to a fluid container so that it covers the full width of the viewport. After the header element, comes the main content section. Because the header is fixed, it has taken it out of the natural flow of the document. This is why the main element is hidden behind the header. To rectify this, I add a margin and some padding. Inside the main element comes a container. This container also has to be made fluid. Then come the row and column. For the column content, I have added a title. So far, this is a simple Bootstrap 5 page to which an off-canvas component can be added. To add the off-canvas component, I right-click App and select Dynamic Off-Canvas. To control the off-canvas component, I add a button before navbar brand. With the button still selected, go down to Dynamic Events and select mouse click. For the action, select Off-canvas-show. Save the page. Turn on the preview mode and test what we have created so far. At this stage, we have a simple Bootstrap 5 page with a working off-canvas component. This is great, but is not what I had envisaged. I want a narrower off-canvas component, and I do not want it to disappear when viewing in larger screens. To make the adjustments, we need to open the style sheet. First, I want to declare a couple of global variables. This is done inside the root selector. The first variable contains a value for the width of the off-canvas. I set this value at 250 pixels. The second variable is for the height of the top menu bar. The Bootstrap default value is 56 pixels. Next, I set the width of the off-canvas component. For the value, I use one of the variables that was declared above. Save the style sheet. Open the main document to see the effect. Here we notice that the off-canvas component has decreased in size compared to the default value. For larger screen sizes, I want the content area to be moved to the right, so that it sits next to the sidebar. I also want the sidebar to start beneath the top menu bar. There should be no backdrop or close button. Back to the style sheet. A media query is used to create style rules that only affect screen widths that are above 992 pixels. The first rule gives the main content a left margin equal to the width of the sidebar. The following style rules affect the off-canvas component. We turn the animation off. Make it to be visible at all times. Start below the top navigation. Adjust the height to be 100% of the viewport, minus the height of the top navigation. The next style rule hides the backdrop and the last style rule hides the close button. Save the style sheet. Back in the main document, we see the result. It works as expected. Choosing smaller screen sizes, the off-canvas appears. Choosing laptop and above shows a sidebar. Lastly, I will style the button that controls the off-canvas and hide it for larger screens. Double-click the button to highlight the text. Delete the text. In the App Connect panel, scroll down to Bootstrap icon and click the plus sign. Click on the Class button. In the pop-up search bar, enter text. Scroll down the list and choose Text Left. To increase the size of the icon, add the Bootstrap class FS3. FS is for font size. Scroll up. Remove the padding and add a right margin. Turning preview mode on shows a neatly styled button in the correct position. All that is left is to hide it in larger screens. To hide the button in larger screens, I lend the class from the navbar toggler. Copy the class and add it to the off-canvas controller button. Save the file and test it. What next? Add styling and content that suits your application. That is it for now. I hope this video has been of use. My name is Ben Plessier. I will continue to create more videos like this one. If you want to stay updated, hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching.